And welcome back here to our blind first playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. And we are heading out of here. Oh, I love the bird. But first, it was brought to my attention, and I believe I may have kind of forgot it myself. Let's come back here and talk to this professor on our way out of the Frostbacks, just to let him know what we found, what we've been through, and how everything finished up.
Inquisitor, I understand you located the final resting place of Inquisitor Ameridan.
Oh, we found more than that. Close, but not quite. He wasn't dead. We found more than that.
I was able to speak with the Inquisitor briefly before he died.
I'm sorry?
A ritual kept Inquisitor Ameridan alive all these centuries, binding him and the dragon.
Oh. Did his Talana cast some sort of spell before retreating? Or... You're not implying that Ameridan was a mage?
His mind is blown,
I'm committed
right?
to the truth, but if such an important figure in Chantry history were revealed to have been a mage...
Oh, Ameridan was more than that. Ameridan was an elf also.
Not just a mage, Kenrick. An elven mage.
Ooh.
Oh, and trust his dimples,
Dimples.
This will be... I'll either be famous or beheaded. This upends centuries of history, not to mention families claiming descent from him. There may be consternation.
To say the
Nevertheless,
least.
what matters is the truth. If he was elven, then the Dalish, well, it will be just brilliant. I will spread the word appropriately. Thank you again for this marvelous opportunity.
Excellent. So glad. And Assuage Ameridan's heirs operation available. So very cool we did that. I believe we should have read anything in here, right? Questions of accuracy? Just make sure it doesn't pop up. Right, so... Wait, that is a new one. How did it do that? Okay, well, they gave us a new note there. Hold on. Well, I found it. It only takes... There's no way to find it. So it was 75 of letters and notes. It wasn't in history or anything. It's so crazy. That moved against them. They were halted by the light from her most assured hands. It was then she took her own counsel in ways best not set forth here and led the party way. Did Ameridan's eyes seek hers among those assembled as he relayed the events which led them here? If she stood among us, I did not know her, yet his hand moved slightly at his side, as my own does when my wife is near and I seek wordless comfort in the touch of her fingers. We had all heard the whispers. Did he say her name in the telling? Would he have dared? Times were different, but have they changed so much? Excerpt from the writings of Lord Beskond, first put to the page in First Age 48th Divine. Oh, so yeah, so that's back in. They suspected then too, isn't it? Interesting. A letter follows. Kenrick. This is a precise copy. The preceding pages were lost or removed ages ago. Beskond makes no further references to this woman, although Ameridan comes up several times later on. Beskond's writings, as they pertain to the Inquisitor Ameridan, are not entirely unknown, although you're unlikely to find them among Chantry records. Their validity is largely dismissed. Some have questioned whether the so-called light and counsel reference, magic or holy insight, and of course Beskond wrote down his impressions many years after the fact. The author's own wife brought accuracy into question when she admitted her husband was recalling his youth in the Orlesian capital through nostalgia and age-distorted memory. I believe her admission is part of official Chantry record. Best of luck, M. Sometimes it's hard to read and try to comprehend what you're reading at the exact same time and do this smoothly. I love that. That's great. But then we have that mission, so I think we're pretty good here. Anything else,
May
sir?
I help you, Inquisitor?
I think we are good. I was just trying to say anything else. Let's discuss Ameridan. Does he have anything new
I'd
to
like
say?
to discuss Inquisitor Ameridan.
Of course, your predecessor. Existing historical records are contentious. Some say he was a
I
devout
think we've heard this,
Andrasti.
but we're going to get out of
Others
it in a
suggest he cared little for religion, gaining leadership of the Seekers through Emperor Draken's friendship. He disappeared around the time the Seekers of Truth, the original Inquisition, incorporated into the newfound Chantry. Of course, learning that he was an elf, not to mention a mage,
There we go.
I anticipate some heated discussions.
Very good. Cool. That's all
I'll
we
speak
needed
with
to
you
say.
later.
Perfect. Let's get the hell out of here, guys. And I think then we are good to go. Let's head back to Skyhold. Let's hit the table. I'm going to do a little run around and edit and maybe talk to everybody real quick, see if anybody has anything new to say, you know, if that progressed from the DLC, and if not, you know where it's time to go, off to the deep roads. And let's head to the table first, though. As I'm saying that, I'm almost like, I question myself, I'm changing my mind. Do I want to go to the table first, or do I want to run around and talk to everybody? We'll do the table first. Hello. Then we'll talk, and then we will hit the table on our way out, because we have to do something with the Storm Coast, investigate. Here we are.
Has no one seen him?
Seen who, Ambassador?
Cole. The young man with the... What does he look like again?
Wait. You should start remembering him more, but I guess that's kind of a throw-over. That's cool. Like, now people should be starting to remember him, and it's a different existence for him. Strange for him, I'm sure, to have people walk up, hey, dude, what? How do you know who I am? The table. Much has been done here. Many hours. This is what, episode 85? Yeah. 150 hours in, I think. Let's see here. What all do we have? We have... There we go. Assuage Ameridan's heirs. In light of new evidence regarding Inquisitor Ameridan's heritage, the Ameride, can't speak, family of Orlais has complained of harassment by the Dalish clan Ghislaine, who insist that the Amarides have profited for centuries by claiming descent from Inquisitor Ameridan. Clan Ghislaine, which I say wrong too, has historically made the same claim, but authorities ignored them. The Dalish would like reparations, while the Amarides would like this embarrassing matter to disappear. Who do we have here? Liliana, we could use Dalish scouts, bring Clan Ghislaine into the Inquisition, make the Amarides pay for our relative's silence. That's kind of weird. Josephine, if we bought the silence of the clan with a few mementos of their Inquisitor, the Amarides would be most grateful. Cullen has to say, the Amarides have spent... Amarides? There's a different... My brain's screwing up. Have spent years profiting from a name they claimed falsely. The Dalish deserve honest reparations. I'm going with Cullen, I think.
Inquisitor.
No politics about it. I don't care. I don't care. We're going crazy. We're blasting at this point. Totally, we're going to be straightforward. And Cullen, of all people, saying, no way. Yeah, the Dalish are getting their reparations. That's where I'm saying. All right. Anything else here for a moment? We have the deep roads. Oh, we had the one over here. I found it. I see it. I see it. Right down here. Too grisly to bear. Oh, no. It's so punny. Inquisitor, and this is Storvaka. I knew we had something amazing on here to do. So, Inquisitor, I have found an old Avar warrior familiar with the care and treatment of hold beasts. It was not cheap. After I persuaded him to take the job, he insisted I meet Storvaka myself. The creature mistook the lining of my coat for a bear's scruff and licked me. The Avar was much amused, saying that Storvaka must think I'm a cub with mange. Despite this, I have thought of a use for the beast. Let us send a batch of soldiers along with this warrior and Storvaka to other Avar holds to demonstrate the might of the Inquisition. We may have some allies, and the Avar can help us patrol the mountains. No one else knows the Frostbacks as well as they do. Commander Cullen. You know what? He's right on. He's busy. She would say, I would prefer we keep our new friend out of harm's way. Let us find a cave for Storvaka until her service with us is complete. He says, let me at least profit from this humiliation and send Storvaka with our soldiers to impress the other Avar. I mean, I'm going to go with keeping us. Does Storvaka need to fight and die, or is Storvaka just Storvaka? It's like the fact that he's saying, let me at least profit from this humiliation. I don't want him to profit. I like Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
I mean, we could have cool stuff with the Avar. I get it. That makes a lot of sense too. But ooh, what do we have over here? Ooh, there's something going on at some point. Oh, but we're not there yet. Hold on. We got to pop out. I'm gonna run around and do some dropping off of a few items. Let's try talking to a couple people. and just see if there's anything new going on, and if there isn't, we'll just like cut through it all and jump right back here.
A fine day, isn't it?
While we're here, let's check out our vintage here. We have a few bottles we're missing around, but we have a lot of them. It's kind of fun. All right. I'm continuing around. I'm also looking kind of for the Inquisitor, but at this point, nobody's had anything to say. So, like, this is going to be very, very short. We at least say hi to Cassandra.
Hello, Inquisitor.
Oh, we can't even spend time with her. See, that's everybody. So we'll keep moving on. Okay, so as it went, there was literally nothing to do. Could not find the Inquisitor yet, but that doesn't mean we won't find him later. We won't come back. This will unlock more things. It is now time for us to hit the war table again, which was like, for me, it was about a half hour ago, I think. Which means that the side missions we were doing are done. Let's see here. Where are they? In Orlais side. So, assuage Ameridan's heirs. How did that go? Oh, we got plate mail of the Dragon Hunter, vestments of the Dragon Hunter, and armor of the Dragon Hunter. All from the Dalish. Clan Ghislaine offers its thanks to the Inquisition. We have long argued that Ameridan was one of our people, to the derision of the lords of Orlais. The reparations received from the de Amerides will provide our family in the coming winter. We honor the Inquisition for its commitment to the truth. Keeper Lavinia Ghislaine, or Ghilanan is Ghilan, they like to say. I don't know, I go Ghislaine. So that's cool. I don't know that, I'll see if it's better than any of the armor that we have already picked up and stuff. Now the too grisly to bear. There we go. Just influence, but I don't care. Storvacher is safe in a cave far from Skyhold's supply lines. I'm told it's by a river stocked with large fish. She seems so content. The only danger is she may never wish to leave. Leliana, I did not want to... Yeah, we were protecting that bear. I love that bear. We secretly run off and hug that bear. It's very sweet. Okay, well, I think here we go then, right? Is not attend the Exalted Council. Oh no. That's our next one, isn't it? Yeah. Hold on. Disaster in the Deep Roads. Here we go. Ready. The Inquisition has received an urgent request for aid from Orzammar. A subterranean earthquake has collapsed one of their Lyrium mines and endangered several others. Even worse, tunnel seals preventing darkspawn from overrunning the dwarven-occupied deep roads have crumbled, allowing hordes of the enemy to invade. Orzammar is a key provider of the Inquisition's Lyrium supplies, and as such, its security is a top priority. The earthquake opened a fissure in the Storm Coast Mountains, granting direct access from the surface to the threatened region underground. Constructing a mining lift at the fissure site will permit the Inquisition to transport forces directly to where darkspawn fighting is fiercest. Hell yeah, why would it matter? Connections. Orzammar has the experts we need to build such a lift. At your discretion, I can hire a team of their best, like they're not busy. Construction workers right away. Or secrets. I know where to find people who can build a mining lift quickly and safely. No questions asked. I added that. We need to move quickly to contain them. I'll dispatch my best people to the Storm Coast at once, yeah. Sometimes words and ears don't work. We're just doing that. They're busy. What's it matter? If we're going to roleplay it, let's do it this way. A construction team arrived in the Storm Coast Mountains and set up a mining lift to transport Inquisition forces from the earthquake fissures opening down into the deep roads. A report sent by messenger bird. Inquisitor, the mining lift in the Storm Coast Mountains will be finished by the time you get here. Anyone going into the deep roads should dress accordingly. Don't skimp on the armor and bring best weapons in the Skyhold's arsenal. Don't we always? I also recommend packing plenty of dry rations. Most things down here will be looking to eat the Inquisition, not the other way around. Scout Harding. Well, can we leave and come back? I don't know why we couldn't, but let's go. Now, who can't help it? Varric loves the deep roads. He has to come with us. I'd say Cassandra is just like our go-to. But Varric, we could switch up here in a minute. Let's go, I'm trying to think of who, like, I wouldn't mind Dorian's perspective on the deep roads. Because he's from Tevinter. We got We could bring Blackwall, but he's kind of a punk. I need to respec him or do something with his abilities. I don't know. Or we could just like not worry about Tom. You know what? The bull? Yeah, we'll go with the bull. Let's go. Let's see what we got. Cutscene right away? Not yet. I don't know. All right. Harding. Oh, that little
Inquisitor.
smile.
The workers are almost done building a lift to the deep roads. No darkspawn trouble yet, but the earthquakes have been brutal.
I was told to meet a Shaper Valta.
She's waiting below. You won't see an Orzammar dwarf on the surface. They have rules about that.
Rules? What kind of rules? What do you mean? Do they call them surface dwarves? I've never played this game. You don't like Orzammar? Oh, yeah. The opening should close. Let's go investigate first, of course. Tell me about the earthquakes. What's going on here?
How many quakes have there been since you arrived?
At least 3 big rumblers. And the aftershocks are nothing to sneeze at. My feet miss solid ground.
How are the Lyrium mines our only concern?
Josephine's report mentioned several Lyrium mines were damaged by the quakes.
You'll see what's left of this one on your way down. From what I hear, the other mines are barely holding together.
Wait, no darkspawn have surfaced. Does that mean they're not down there?
So you haven't seen any darkspawn up here?
I sharpened my arrows just in case.
Seems weird.
But they never showed. I'm okay with that.
And you don't seem to like Orzammar.
From your tone, I'd guess Orzammar isn't your favorite place.
I don't have an opinion. Cloud gazers like me aren't allowed in the city. The lift's
Don't-
ready for you.
Don't you dare put Harding down. Oh, that's a lot of work. Are we gonna just fall? It's just like shoddy craftsmanship.
Try not to shift around, and keep back from the edge. It's a long way down.
Fun. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's kind of cool.
This reminds me of a story.
Shocking.
It's about an impossibly handsome dwarf and his friend who got crowned King of the Nugs.
A Nug King? Really?
It's not as good as it sounds. Nugs mostly just shit on the floor and roll in it. Welcome to the Deep Roads.
So, the deep roads. Do you think there'll be tight spaces? Long hallways with low ceilings?
Possibly. Why?
Just hoping my horns fit.
Is it me, or is this the slowest lift ever constructed?
It's better than climbing down.
I could do with some music. Something with a flute.
I love this. This is fun. Good crew. I could see... This is a great DLC just for the drop down, huh? You want to take every variation of everyone? You could do this. We could still have Solus. So if I were to replay this game, I would do the DLC before I finished the game and then go for Trespasser.
My girl, Nalfric, your names will not be forgotten.
The stone remembers.
You must be Shaper Valta.
A trust Vala, Inquisitor.
She looks cool.
The Shaper it welcomes you to the deep roads.
All right. Well, let's just go. No, let's investigate. Why are you in the shadows? Tell me about why. Yeah, we'll go through it.
You look as though you're hiding from something.
As a
Is she?
citizen of Orzammar, even a glimpse of your sky could cost me my position and render me castless.
Gotta love real dwarves.
Real dwarves. Like, yeah, none of these are real dwarves that we've been around, right? How bad are the casualties? Are you alone here? What's the latest? Tell me about the Shaper. We'll go first.
What does a Shaper do, exactly?
We chronicle the life and times of our people.
You're historians.
Also scholars and genealogists. Shapers preserve knowledge in the memories, an archive in Orzammar. We record memories in Lyrium to ensure they never fade. We must be meticulous in every detail.
Awesome. What's the latest? How are the casualties? Are you alone here? That seems a little weird. What's the latest?
My ambassador briefed me, but now I hear there are still more quakes.
Each new tremor opens another fissure in the deep roads. Our situation has worsened since we contacted Skyhold.
Of course it has.
The quakes collapsed this mine and shattered a seal, keeping the darkspawn at bay. The Legion of the Dead hasn't been able to mend the broken seal, and we can't afford to lose any more lyrium.
I know about the Legion.
I've read about the Legion of the Dead. Dwarves who fight darkspawn in service to Orzammar. They commit their lives to the cause and celebrate their own funerals before entering the deep roads.
No matter their sins in life, the Legion die noble deaths.
Okay. Are the mines that important? Why call upon the Inquisition? We'll run through it.
What will happen if we lose more lyrium mines?
The surface needs lyrium for all sorts of magic. The Inquisition more than most, I understand. And Orzammar's economy relies on the lyrium trade. Without it, there will be chaos above and below.
Why call upon the Inquisition, though? Can you not take care of this yourself?
Orzammar deals with darkspawn all the time. Why request the Inquisition's help?
The Legion isn't prepared for this level of disaster, and the Grey Wardens haven't answered our calls for aid. Any threat to the flow of lyrium requires immediate response. The Inquisition is the only force we can rely upon.
You know, it's like I'm thinking about Blackwall being with us, but he's not a real Grey Warden anyway, so we're happy to... Are we happy to help, or let's get moving? We're happy.
The Inquisition stands ready to aid Orzammar. Without a steady lyrium supply, things on the surface will get even worse.
Yep. You're helping us, we better help you. Ooh, I see some. Oh! Ooh! She's got ups. Jumping.
Apologies for pushing you. I fear the damage that tremor caused. Follow me to the Legion camp.
Apologizing for saving our life. Unlocked Shaper Valta. We get to read. I'm so happy we haven't had... Oh my gosh, there's so much going on here. Shaper Valta, my daughter. I regretted the way we parted from the moment you left Orzammar. The words I spoke shame the ancestors and our house. Your mother still won't speak to me. Yesterday I passed by a funeral for a legionnaire. I looked in as they tattooed her face. The weight of the ink seemed heavy. In moments she aged 20 years. I know you are not part of the Legion, but sometimes it feels like I have lost my daughter all the same. I remember when you were a little girl. You'd drag me to the Shaperate just to skip down the aisles of books and records. You'd hum softly and run your tiny fingers along the spines of tomes you'd one day study. I still expect to find you there. They tell me the Legion commander with you is one of the best. I shouldn't worry. It may be weak, but I'm not ready to lose you to the stone. Please be careful. Your father. I love this. What else we got here? What is Deepstalker? Oh, you know what that is? Because I turned in some of the stuff we had picked up. But Deepstalker's right on. Have we not read about them yet, though? One of the few natural non-darkspawn creatures to live in the deep roads. The Deepstalker is a reptilian cave dweller known for burrowing into the stone paths of the deep roads and ambushing prey, usually nugs. They hunt in packs, attacking with round mouths of serrated teeth or spitting poison from venom glands. Although a single Deepstalker poses little threat to any experienced explorer, packs can be lethal. From the Tales from Beneath the Earth by Brother Genetivi. So, I'm not sure if we'd actually run into a Deepstalker yet, but they were coming out at us when we were fighting Hakon Winter's Breath. What else we got? Probably another one just from Eternan. Let me find it. Okay, yeah, we just got better with the Revenant, and I know we've fought those before. And we fought another Bruiser, so that's the stuff that we turned in. We have better, fights against them. Now, what letter did we just unlock? A note on Orzammar, Inquisitor. As you've already heard, Orzammar has urgent need of our services. The underground earthquakes in the deep roads threaten to cave in countless lyrium mines. If this happens, it would all but cut off the supply of lyrium to the surface. I don't need to tell you how many former Templars in the Inquisition rely on that lyrium. It is imperative that we remain in Orzammar's good graces. Their politics may not require as much finesse as the grand game of Orlais, but dwarven society can be just as perilous. Orzammar is one of two remaining taigs that once made up their empire, and its citizens are a proud people who are accustomed to hardship and lean heavily on tradition. A dwarf's caste means everything. While you are not traveling to the capital itself, you will be dealing with a representative from its Shaperate. I am told her name is Valta, and her father is a highly respected member of the Smith caste. Liliana has discovered little else about her, which isn't surprising considering how tightly Orzammar holds its secrets. I caution you to treat this representative with the utmost respect. We are dealing with a proud people with long memories. Once a grudge is held, well, I'm sure you've heard about what they say about rocks and dwarven stubbornness. Josephine. Perfect. Well, there was our lore. We got our updates. There's our way up. Let's take a look at this place. Reach the seal. Nice. And I'm noticing I heard it. Yes, we do have a level up. Yeah, it's just Varric for a minute. I'll find something to shove in here. Alright. Moving forward. Let's go, guys. Wait. Of course. I mean, we're going to have so much lore on this. I just know it. An unsent letter from a miner. Lord Gavorn. I shouldn't... Damn. Have to remind you... Oh, that reminds me of the old... And in Origins, there was that really loud sound sometimes when you'd go to certain places. Lord Gavorn, I shouldn't have to remind you of the mining cast's importance to Orzammar, but apparently not even the ancestors can say when you last visited the memories. The Lyrium trade is the only reason our kingdom still stands. It is what keeps the king's coffers fat so that he may play a part in whatever little wars are raging on the surface. But Lyrium is as dangerous as it is profitable. When I write to you saying that earthquakes are threatening one of the most lucrative mines, I expect a faster response. Something unnatural is afoot. The shaft rats come out of their holes chanting nonsense. Even my own crew, men and women I've worked with since I was a child, claim to hear something in the tremors. I don't care who or what you send to help us. Just do it quickly. Miner Ordell. That's ominous. Are we stopping a blight before it starts, or is there something else? Who knows?
Keep your eyes open. These roads are dangerous.
Hell yeah, they are. Don't have to tell me. Oh, let's some reading. Let's get some reading. 1 of 6 landmarks. All right. Storm Coast Fissure. From this ridge, exposed sections of the deep roads are visible below. There's history in the rock split by these quakes, and for those without sure footing, a particularly dangerous fall. Oh. We need spindleweed for some reason. What else we got? This is definitely a change of environment, though. I'm excited. No, I'll be excited to get out of here and we move on to Trespasser. And then one day we'll be done with Dragon Age for a little while. Where the hell's the alpha coming? Oh, no, ogre. Well, let's remember how to play here. Let's throw down.
I hate
ogres too, do you? Oh, no, he hates the deep roads. Okay, where are we at, bro? Immunity to fear, sleep, frozen, paralyzed, attack, physical. Greater spirit resistance. We do have a spirit rune put into our into the staff we're using at the moment. The other one has a the dragon rune. Immunity to burning, chilled, frozen, shocked. What the hell do we do with this? What do we even do with this guy then? He's immune to everything. And so let's just hit him and I'll just see.
deep roads.
That's 8 and 42.
Now, while it's distracted!
To break the ogre's grab, use an ability with a physical effect, such as stun, knock back, or knock down. So I have to switch to a different character every time that my character gets picked up because I don't have a stun, knock back, or knock down. Will some of them do it? I'm gonna die right away, aren't I? How do we not have guard going on and stuff? We need to retreat. We barely got started.
It's not focused on us! Now's the time to attack!
There we go. Come on, guys. Get away and just hit on it for a bit. It's at least 100 something. It's not a lot, but I can. It builds up my.
Strike now!
Help Dorian!
Everyone. I mean, we are. This is meant to be tough. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that doesn't even matter. I was thinking he has no. Dorian. You have When did he just drop a... Nobody has shielding? I don't even know. You know what? What do we got? We have a healing mist.
Not focused on us! Now's the time to attack!
I think it's immune. We can't get anything. It still hurts it. It's just immune from the effects, I see. There we go. Frontline fools. Hey.
Now! While it's distracted!
I don't think we're doing horrible against it. We're a third down. Let's just keep sending everything we can. It's 354 with everyone.
Strike
now we can... Let's get everybody up. Just hit him until we lose it. Now we're down to nothing. Fun, good times. And if you see, yeah, we reinforce our electricity with our hits, so we get to use it faster. Now we can get in here. It still hurts him. That's a good 400. Ooh, I got full guard right now. What? Well, that was a guard buster. That's fine.
Now, while it's distracted.
Yeah, guys. Dorian, hook him up when you can. Oh, I can't go in there. I'm about to... Yeah, everybody's getting messed up. Good for you, Dorian. You did it. Oh, here we go.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Damn. This is a good way to introduce this, isn't it, though? It's kind of like we have that giant still in the Frostback, so we could always go back and kill. I know we probably get an item for it, but I don't know. Poor giant, like just to get, we want to take what's, I mean, is an honor killing or, you know, it's honorable to kill, not an honor killing. That's not what, different thing. Come on. I'm gonna bust your ass. We got him. I shouldn't get cocky, though.
It's not focused on us. Now's the time to attack.
Let's get another one for everybody. Dorian hooks us up, we hook him up.
You have my gratitude.
A warm welcome, quest complete. What do we got? Now we're even. We're in this together. Ooh. Ooh.
If the ogre reached this point, the Legion must be overwhelmed. Let us hurry.
Messed me up there. That's fine. Ooh, that's a nice photo. Ooh, maybe we get... I don't know. That could be a good thumbnail. Sometimes I use those too, but... enhanced cooldown. Revered Defender Bulwark. Ooh, for a shield. Revered is... We might still have some another round of crafting to do at some point here, huh? Well, that was a hell of a fight. You know what? We probably have a codex on that guy. I knew it. We need to read our lore. Ogre. Since his return from Saharan, my brother Vero has had an affinity for horns. He's amassed quite the collection from felled Kunari. At first he kept them in his study, but soon the entire estate was overrun with the dreadful things. So when on a hunting trip we came across an ogre with black horns glittering like tar, you can imagine his glee. I warned him that darkspawn are not like the Kunari, and ogres are especially cruel, but Vero was far into his cups. Not that he needed an excuse to ignore his little sister. You go right, flank him, he spat, already stalking towards the creature. I circled the ogre and thought it strange that we had found one alone on the surface. From everything I'd read, ogres traveled with a horde and were usually only spotted during blights. It was eating something. I was too far to see if its prey was animal or human. As I took my position and readied my paralysis spell, Vero prepared his opening attack. The ogre turned before the spell was cast. Its speed was unimaginable. Blood-stained claws wrapped around my brother's chest and crushed his ribs like twigs. Vero was dead in an instant. I ran to gather forces to avenge him, but when we returned, the creature and Vero's body were gone. An excerpt from the Blighted Codex, a classified collection of studies in the Darkspawn held safely in the Imperial Library in Minrathous, available only to members of the Magisterium. Well, we got through our first ogre. Oh, this place is going to be huge. Fun. I love it. Keep looking around. Reach the seal.
I will never get used to the stench of darkspawn. They corrupt everything, even the air.
Word.
That's the broken seal ahead. It is worse than I thought.
We gotta set up a camp here? Is that where we're coming up to? Yeah. We're gonna have to fight first, maybe? Oh, I'm ready for some darkspawn, though, aren't you guys? It's been a while. I feel like... Yeah. Let's get back to our roots.
Get those charges to the tunnels!
Oh, we have to fight another big alpha again? Or somebody else is they're gonna show how badass these guys are. Just blow it.
Someone prime the sonic fuses!
Is that us? Darkspawn slain. Okay, defend the seal. Defend the seal. Where's the seal? Up there? No. Is there anything that we actually have to do? We just have to kill these, I think. Kill Darkspawn? We can kill Darkspawn. We just got popped. I'm ready for some flame. We're gonna go for these guys right there. And... no. Yeah, let's go.
Can't lose this position! Hurry!
We'll just find out what works on them.
Can't set the charges with those bastards breathing down our necks!
Oh, we got a Glenlock unlocked. Oh, we got so much good stuff going on here.
Clear out the darkspawn!
How we doing here? Oh, there's just a lot coming though, isn't it? Yep. Let's just keep blowing and hacking things up in front of us. Oh, you know what we're doing now? Oh, you know what we're doing now? This is fun. If it stays within reasonable levels where it's like challenging, but let's see here. Let's get Dorian in on one with us. Let's get into it. These area, some lightning through them. Oh, dude. Hey, big boy. No, we're gonna come back to... who do we got? Varric's fine back there. Nobody's even bothering him.
That's got them on their heels. Keep it
Oh,
up.
yeah, it is. Just keep blowing them up.
The seal's clear. Prime the charges.
Got you, bro. Already there. Already there.
Set the charges!
Going, going, going. Take cover outside the chamber. Come on, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Doom, 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 doom. Let's go. We're outside, aren't we? Take cover. Cool, that was fun. Good intro to this. Yay. I love it. The cheers. What's up, guys? Let's get our establish the Inquisition camp, of course. Supplies replenished. What supplies? I do like the healing mist grenades that I have. I need to reload those, right?
Inquisitor, meet Lieutenant Wren, a veteran of the 5th Flight and one of the Legion's finest commanders.
I like him already.
Someone paid her to say that. Appreciate the help, Inquisitor. Collapsing that seal bought us time. Blighters had the run of these tunnels for days. Now they have a roadblock.
Awesome. Let's see here. Just go straight investigate. Tell me about the deep roads.
How many deep roads are there? How deep do they go?
How deep?
They'll take you from one side of Thetis to the other, if you have a death wish.
The roads once connected dwarven cities that were hundreds of miles apart. Then came the darkspawn. Ren and I have been exploring this region, reclaiming it, but the work is slow.
Mark the map, fight an army. Mark the map, fall in a hole. And so on.
Okay. And have you worked together long?
I get the impression you two have known each other a while.
Yeah. The Shaper had sent her to dig up some relics. Asked me to keep her out of trouble. That was 3 years ago.
The note was from 3 years
You
ago
can
from
quit
Dad.
any time.
Not when we still have things to fight about.
Aw, these two are a thing, I think. I see that. The Darkspawn won't wait. I'm glad to help the Legion. Your soldiers are impressive. Your soldiers are impressive.
For such a small group, your people have held up well.
The quakes took a lot of us. Reinforcements will be slow to arrive.
More quakes. What's this about?
Take cover!
I thought... Oh. Just a quake? Or some... Seems like we're hearing something coming from it. Is that...
You heard that, yes? The rhythm in the tremors?
Yeah.
It's clearer, stronger, more insistent.
I hear it. Doesn't prove a thing.
These quakes are not a natural disaster. They're deliberate. There's an intelligence behind them.
Oh, is the stone alive, or is this a dragon? I don't know. How can you know that? Ren seems skeptical. They are definitely powerful. How can you know that?
How can an earthquake be caused deliberately?
We get plenty of natural tremors down here. These are different. She thinks she knows why.
Tell us.
I found an ancient text during an expedition with Ren last year. At the time, it was just a curiosity. But now... The text describes giant creatures, called Titans, living deep underground. They sing in the stone, shaping it. When these quakes began, I believe we heard that rhythm. I believe a Titan is causing all this destruction.
Cool. Strange singing is never good. Is that true? Let's go investigate first. Titans, this is new.
I've never heard of Titans before. What else can you tell me about them?
The text I found predated the First Blight. Its pages had mostly rotted away. And there's no mention of the Titans in Orzammar's memories.
Seems a little strange.
Which tells you something.
Seems a little strange to me that that there's these huge Titans that are reshaping the stone and all these dwarves don't have any reference of it and they worship the stone. We need plans, not theories. Singing is never good. More investigating. I don't hear a rhythm.
All I heard was an earthquake. How is it you and Ren hear a rhythm?
Dwarves?
Our people have a strong connection to the stone. We feel it in a way topsiders cannot.
Shapers have great stone sense. And Valta's better than most. She never gets lost.
Right. Ooh, never lost, huh? What do you mean by the stone? We need plans, not theories. What do you mean by the stone?
You speak of the stone like it's more than walls.
The stone is eternal. She was here before us, and remains after we die.
But the stone isn't your god.
We don't worship her, but we do respect and honor her.
The stone makes us strong, and we return that strength to her when we die. It's difficult to express in words.
No, it makes sense. It's just they're underground conservationists appreciating what it gives them. Plus, we've established like Lyrium is alive in its own way too, isn't it? So of course stone is alive and it holds memories. It's cool. We need plans, not theories. It seems so far-fetched. You may be onto something. I'm going to say strange singing is never good, although I don't know. I like strange singing, but...
Mysterious songs often lure people to their deaths, or to an archdemon.
This rhythm isn't a song, exactly. It sounds like air flowing through lungs.
Air that can collapse a whole mine.
Dangerous, then. But a magic unique to the deep roads might be worth investigating.
Oh, that's what he's interested in. You may be onto something. It all seems far-fetched. We need plans, not theories. Well, we gotta do what we can. You may be onto something.
In my experience, no explanation is too strange to consider.
We've seen some stuff.
For all we know, that text you found was a bedtime story. We can't be sure until we find the source.
Well, we're going.
The rhythm I sense in the quakes is emanating from somewhere far below. The stone will lead us there.
Oh, we're going down.
And if it comes to a fight, that'll be our job. There's a lift at the side passage nearby.
Oh.
Ready when you are.
Another lift. Oh, yeah, I was thinking we've barely even gone down, right? We got some codex here, and expedition log we got. Okay, use the expedition table to complete unique Inquisition operations, called expeditions, of course. Deep roads, oh, but we have an expedition table. Expeditions do not appear on the war table in Skyhold. Take the lift into the deep roads. Let's check out our camp here. We can inspect requisitions. We got a little influence there. That's where we're going to do our thing. Wait, hold on. We can change our party. This is the descent. Let's just check out the table for a minute here. The deep roads and the uncharted abyss. The deep roads, grand subterranean passageways once connected the Dwarven Empire's greatest heights. But darkspawn have laid claim to this territory since the First Blight, or the Uncharted Abyss. A maze of long-forgotten caverns and tunnels winds down to the very heart of Thedos, awaiting the brave or foolish who would delve into the darkness. Oh, this is going to be deep, isn't it? Let's see what's on this. Is it a map? Oh, what the hell? Oh, Deep Roads Expedition, Allegiant Camp improvements. The Inquisition's efforts in the Deep Roads would greatly benefit from additional logistical support at the main Legion of the Dead camp. Additional crafting tables can be constructed and a quartermaster brought in to offer basic goods and services. Looks like we only have Cullen available. Inquisition forces can make improvements to the main Deep Roads camp. It costs us nothing. It takes no time. Deep Roads Expedition. Inquisition forces have built additional crafting tables and a quartermaster has been assigned to the camp. Deep Roads Commander. Okay, very good. That's it for that one. What about the Uncharted Abyss? We don't have any... We're going to have to go down, I think, before we even come here. Nothing. Let's back out. Cullen's ready to report in. Return to the ward table for a reward. That is here. Hold on a second. We got a couple... This is crazy.
So it's true. The king involved a servicer.
We've lost so many. The Inquisitor's a welcome sight.
The Legion can handle darkspawn. It's what we're born for. What we die for.
And the tremors? Don't be stone blind, Yakar. This is beyond the Legion.
Love it. Well, okay. Before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's jump into the Codex and knock this out. We got Lieutenant Wren here. Lieutenant Wren, sir, I reviewed our request for supplies. As your second, I am duty-bound to point out the absurd amount of ale listed, unless we have resorted to drowning the darkspawn. Respectfully, Legionnaire Burnett. Burnett, don't be ridiculous. There's no such thing as an absurd amount of ale. Wren. Lieutenant Wren, you have requested more barrels than we have legionnaires. Respectfully, Legionnaire Burnett. Burnett, can't even let a dead man have some fun. Fine, reduce the number of barrels to half, but I expect tapsters' quality, not the piss they sent last time. Lieutenant Wren, I will make sure the Crown is aware that the ale is for the esteemed Lieutenant Wren, Vanquisher of Darkspawn, Hero of the Fifth Blight, and, what was the other title? I always forget. Respectfully, Legionnaire Burnett. Burnett. Hold on, let's get this last one. Owner of the boot in your arse, Sal Roca. Okay, so we got that one. What creature did we just get into? The Herlock? Or Glenlock? Yeah, the Glenlock. The pleasure Cassius takes in dissecting the beasts is repugnant. A Glenlock was on the operating table today. The man actually giggled as he put the knife to the monster's chest, and black blood pooled from the incision. I wonder what sound it'd make if it were still alive, he mused, pulling back the flaps of thick, pale skin. I don't know, gargling? If Cassius caught my tone, he ignored it and continued gabbing. So much muscle, and look at the hands. They're almost twice the size of the feet. Fetch me a jar. I obeyed, then stood back, covering my mouth to avoid the splatter, as he removed each appendage. He separated the head last and held it up to the candlelight. The broodmother that spawned this creature was once a dwarf. Oh, yes, a reminder of broodmothers. What I would give to study one. Another jar, please. As Cassius dropped the head inside the glass container, I swear I saw the putrid eyes blink. I don't know how much more I can stomach. An excerpt from the Blighted Codex, a classified collection of studies on the Darkspawn held safely in the Imperial Library in Minrathous, available only to the members of the Magisterium. And finally, Journal of Tog. I should have listened to Daria. Ooh, I kept my head down, focused on the drop. She warned me that Karshal doesn't like questions, but I'd heard stories of Orzammar my whole life, and if not for mother's gambling, I'd have been raised there. The rift between our people is thicker than the ground that divides Orzammar from the surface. Our kin below think they're better than us because they've still got their stone sense. Daria said they'd treat me different. Even the Dusters look down on a cloud gazer like me. I didn't choose to be born on the surface. I never had stone sense to lose. I just wanted to know what it was, what it felt like. Topside people talk like it's magic. You hear rumors of the stone guiding their children to Lyrium veins, protecting them from cave-ins, or whispering to expecting mothers about their unborn infants' futures. According to Karshal, the reality of stone sense is much more mundane. While miners can hear the distant song of Lyrium, no one has conversations with the stone. It's more of a connection. They can sense a passageway before reaching it and can navigate the deep roads without getting hopelessly lost. My disappointment must have shown. Karshal asked if I had any other questions, then broke my nose for prying. It's been a bad trip. Oh, we have another one somewhere. Lyrium blast charges. Mining Lyrium is not work for the faint-hearted. The stuff is dangerous to handle safely and difficult to find, and its veins only ever seem to run through the hardest rock. Lyrium is nothing but trouble, but luckily it offers a solution to its own problem. Pack the right amount into a small drum, prime it with a short fuse, light the thing, and run as fast as you can. The blast will leave your ears ringing for days after, but it will also explode any number of obstacles. There's a saying among longtime Lyrium miners, when the going gets tough, the tough get out of a blast charge and blow a great sodding hole in the stone. An excerpt from Selected Wisdom of the Mining Cast, 49th edition. And that does it for our reading. All right, so we have the tables ready. We need to go down to that. Let's talk to Shaper Valta. I hear the song. All right, let's push forward, and let's do it all in the next episode.